Good morning guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we have yet another what I eat in a day video. I'm going to be taking you through my day, showing you everything I eat. If you're new around here, I eat a diet that is high in animal foods, mainly carnivore, but I do throw in a couple plants here and there. I do have coffee, some mushrooms, olives, not even every day. Most days I am only eating animal foods. But anyways, that's what you're in for today. So in my last what I eat in a day video, which I think was maybe a week and a half ago, I said that I wasn't having bulletproof coffee anymore. I was just having black coffee, and I am back on my bulletproof coffee just because there's really no reason not to. I love it. It makes me feel good. I don't have weight to lose, so it's not just a chunk of extra calories. It was good to take it out for a time and just have my black coffee, extend my true fasting window a little bit longer, but now it is back in, and I thought I would talk you through it because I usually just show you what I do, and I don't think I've talked about it for a while, so we're gonna do that this morning. Okay, so in my bulletproof coffee, I put butter in all the time. I include an egg yolk. I usually include collagen, but I'm actually all out. This is empty, so we won't be adding that in today. And then the last thing I'm going to just put a splash of is Mct oil. I wasn't using this for a long time and I've started using it again, trying to see if I notice any differences. So what I do is I put everything in the blender first, then I make my coffee, pour it in, blend it so that it is nice and hot. It doesn't get cold before I drink it, which is what might happen if I made the coffee first. I use my espresso machine and pour 2 shots of coffee, so I'm gonna do that now.
Hours later.
Okay, so my first meal today, I was going to make an omelet, but I always have omelets. So I thought I would be super adventurous. I am going to make a chaffle. I have this recipe on my channel as well, but I'll walk you through it. I'm going to make some bacon, and then I am also going to top it with a couple of poached eggs. The easiest way to poach eggs is to fill a pot with just a little bit of water. I think that's a little bit less than an inch. I don't know if you can see on the camera. When it comes to a boil, you crack the eggs in and then turn it down to a simmer. Leave them for a couple minutes and you can scoop them out. You don't have to add any vinegar. You don't have to stir them or do whatever else. I've seen a bunch of videos that are very complicated, but this is super easy and works really well. I am sticking the bacon into the air fryer, just at 160 Celsius, probably only for, I don't know, 5 to 7 minutes. For the chaffle mixture, all you have to do is have about half a cup of shredded mozzarella. Shred the cheese yourself. The ones that come pre-shredded have potato starch or something else coating them so they don't stick together. So yep, grated this myself, about half a cup. I'm going to crack a whole egg in, mix it together. You can also add a bit of pork rinds, but that's not necessary. These are really the only 2 ingredients that you need. And then just pour the mixture in the center of your waffle press, close it up, tonight, Max and I are actually going out for dinner, so that will be fun to show you what I choose on the menu. And speaking of Max, if you are a long time subscriber, by long time I mean a year and a half, since the original time that I started the carnivore diet, when I first documented my experience doing carnivore for 1 month, I did it with my partner Max. He has been mainly keto since then. He will eat what I cook him, pretty much, which is mainly carnivore, but some vegetables and avocado, things like that. But when he eats out, he's just whatever. But he wants to go carnivore for all of February, so that will be fun. I'll have to try to figure out if I can do some sort of videos involving that. But anyways, I am about to head out. I will talk to you in a bit. Hello. It is a few days later now, and I wanted to finish this video up by talking about how I eat out. So because I am not someone who has a serious autoimmune condition, because I am not someone who is super sensitive to plants, I definitely feel better eating little or no plants, but that's not to say that I get any bad side effects when I do eat them, some of them at least. When I eat out, I choose something that is some type of meat and some type of keto-friendly plant. So usually that's vegetables, but sometimes that might be olives or another type of fruit. If I am eating all whole foods, I'm happy. At the end of the day, it just comes down to doing the best that you can in any situation. The point of eating healthy is to improve your quality of life. And if you're stressing out over going out for dinner, if you really don't think there's anything you can eat, that is lessening your quality of life. And that's doing the opposite of what you're trying to achieve. So we really need to look at things from the bigger picture. Are a couple plants going to kill me if I have them for one meal? Me personally, no. I know there are people like 𝘾𝙊𝙍𝙊𝙍 who are sensitive to everything. And if that's you, then yeah, you do need to be more strict. But if that isn't you, then there's no reason to try and stick to these strict guidelines. Like I said, I do feel my best eating mainly animal foods and little to no plants. So that's what I do for the most part. And that's still what I do when I'm eating out. Last night I had a pork belly. It did come with some sweet potatoes, which I was going to swap for something else, but then Max said he would have them. So I was like, okay, that's fine. And I think they had some apple sliced up on top. For me, that's totally fine. Everything there was whole foods. It was actually gluten-free as well, which is good to look out for because then you know there's no grains in it. Actually, I think almost everything on the menu, or all the mains at least, were all gluten-free, which was awesome. Appetizer we had, it was baked eggs and chorizo, a little bit of tomato sauce, and it did have some potatoes as well. I had a couple of the potatoes, but for the most part, picked around them. But yeah, I just wanted to finish this video off by talking about that a little bit. If I did want to eat strict carnivore the other night, I could have just got a steak, asked for no sides, no chips, done. Even the pork belly I had, I could have just asked for none of the garnish, no sweet potatoes. But it's all about context. And me making the meal strict carnivore, at the end of the day, I just don't see the point. For me personally, again, if you are really, really sensitive to plants, then you're gonna be one of those people who is just ordering the steak, no sides. But that's not me. And I definitely think some people can tolerate plants in general, as well as certain plants better than others. So just be honest with yourself. Where do you fall on the spectrum? Anyways, guys, that is the end of the video for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button. I post new videos twice a week. I have also recently added YouTube channel memberships. So if you click that little join button below, you get early access to all my videos, plus monthly live streams. You get a little badge next to your name. There's some cute emojis that only you guys can use as well. Thank you guys again, and I will see you next time. Bye.